week 10, I'll say congratulations on being in week 10. You have made a long journey throughout these past 2 months in improving your communication skills to an executive level. And I have no doubt about that for you guys. Congratulations, and I'm very proud of your work, and I hope that you are too. So this week is a kind of bookend for the week one in which we started discussing executive presence. And in this week, we're also going to continue discussing executive presence, but with the perspective of all that we've done and accomplished in the intervening weeks. Let's take a look first here at your three goals or learning objectives for the week. And they are to, one, understand how being present influences leadership presence. And certainly you're going to be talking a lot in the materials that you see about how to connect with your audience. You're going to develop strategies to improve leadership and communication skills, and you're going to demonstrate flexibility and engagement with others. And it's that flexibility that really enables you to exert your executive presence no matter the audience, no matter whom you are with. You have some excellent experts of practice videos this week that talk about this kind of flexibility and this ability to relate to your audience. In your weekly materials, you have a lecture that begins with a description of two different people. One is Natalie and one is Edgar. And after you read it, you will never forget the difference between Natalie and Edgar. I guarantee you. You have a chapter from Jack's book on winning. It's not about you. It's about the team. It's about the business. The deliberate speech style, which is part of this video here, talks a lot about how to confront and silence your inner critic in order to get back on track with your executive presence. It's an interesting little object lesson that I think you'll find entertaining. You also have a document in the Harvard Business Review that talks about one of our past presidents and his what is called deliberate speech style that the authors credit with giving Barack Obama much of his success. Now, your discussion for this week is focused on executive presence. It asks, what is your idea of a strong executive presence? Describe a leader you admire who exudes a strong executive presence. And after you have thought and found that person in your head, and the better you know that person, the better you'll be able to answer that, by the way. It's often I've seen the best responses be from students who talked about someone who was actually in their own lives. Now, in your response, you are to identify 2 to 3 ways this leader exudes the executive presence, and in doing so, you will help yourself define what is executive presence. What are 2 to 3 things you can do to incorporate those executive presence skills into your leadership style? And then reflect back on your first video in the course and what changes you have made since then. I certainly look forward to that. Your last assignment is your LinkedIn presence profile that you're going to share and get feedback on. So there you go. There are your assignments for the final week, week 10. As usual, your initial discussion board response is due on Wednesday with follow-ups following thereafter. I do have your assignment number threes, and I look forward very much to grading those today and tomorrow. I'd like to get them back to you very, very soon. Okay, everyone, have a great week 10.